Where's my darn yarn?
Finally, the summer has ended and the dyepod is back. It's a funny thing actually, because I like sometimes to think about things that are a little bit out of the box, and today is Sunday the 18th of August, which is very, very suitable because this is the 18th episode of the dyepod. And as usual, we come to you from the lovely country of Sweden, in Europe, in the world, tell us, in the Milky Way. My name is Robert.
And my name is Petra.
And we are the two people behind the company Fru Valborg that you can either find here on YouTube, you can find us on Instagram at Fru Valborg, you can find us on Ravelry.
That's a very hard. Yeah. In Sweden, some people call it Ravan, just to get rid of the Ravelry.
Okay, you find us on Ravan.
Or Ravelry.
At the dyepod, and obviously on internet homepage www.fruvalborg.se. Did I do it right?
Yeah. Not at in a home site.
On.
www.fruvalborg.se. Okay.
Let's see how many www you can say in a row.
www. I don't.
That was 12.
Okay.
Must be some kind of a record.
Yeah.
Anyway, welcome back. We have had a lovely summer, and today we will talk a little bit about the summer. We will talk about yarny stuff and the company and all the usual stuff. And I have learned this: you need to have a cliffhanger, because otherwise people don't continue watching.
Okay, yeah.
Towards the end of this show, there will be a competition. But before that, Petra, my wife and the CEO of Fru Valborg, what have you been doing this summer?
We have been traveling around in our minivan for 3 weeks with our whole family.
Did you see anything good?
Yes, we saw a lot of good places. We drove down through Denmark, Germany, Austria, and finally Italy. So we took some countries on the way.
Yes.
And so many beautiful cities and mostly beaches, I can imagine, because I think focus was on the beaches, but also we checked out Venice in Italy, and we checked out the Ancona coast in Italy as well, and we also in Germany we went to, I hope I don't say the wrong country now, but I think we were in Königssee and on the mountain just beneath Königssee. What was the name of the mountain?
Was I there?
Yes, you were. On the top?
Yes, we were on the top.
This lift.
That was in Austria.
Okay, but okay.
And I know the name of that mountain. Listen to this. Schmittenhöhe.
Okay. Yeah.
Yes, 2,000 meters above the sea level.
Yeah.
In Austria. Very nice. It was like being inside of Sound of Music.
Yes.
But with bigger cows.
But didn't we go to a mountain nearby Königssee as well?
Yes, we did.
Yeah?
A German mountain.
Yes.
Where Hitler had a place.
Okay, yeah.
And then something happened up there.
Yeah.
With us.
Yes!
Apparently, this something has had lasting effects on Petra's memory.
Yeah.
Tell us what happened on top of that mountain where the eagle's nest is situated.
We got struck by lightning. All of us, all the family, everyone in our family, all 8 of us, and also all the other people, maybe 20 people, or 10 or something, that was just right on the top in that moment. And we got struck twice. Some of the children were very afraid, we can say, and started crying, and you and me laughed a little because how often does it happen that a whole family gets struck by lightning? But yeah, it was kind of fun.
Yeah, I can recommend
I guess it could have been much more serious, but this was just like we got an electric shock, all of us. It's like a little like that.
Here.
Yeah. In the forehead.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was strange. Maybe it was to be in a place that Eagle's Nest, which is kind of a very bad place when you think of it in history parts. It also it's kind of a good thing also for the children to be there, because this is something very, very terrible that has happened there, and yeah. Get struck by lightning there that must be the best place.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm only disappointed about one thing. You know, when you see movies with superheroes, they typically get their powers when they're either bit by a spider or struck by lightning or something like that. So I have been waiting to see.
For your superpowers.
Yes. Absolutely, but the only thing I have really registered is that my eyesight is getting worse for every day. So I soon need
along
glasses.
with your age.
Yeah, my age is okay, but I will need glasses very soon, and I was kind of hoping that this strike of lightning would reverse that process.
Okay, yeah.
That has, however, not happened.
No.
Have you noticed anything strange since?
No.
No.
Sorry to say. No superpowers. Nothing very special. Unless just, it was just a kind of fun memory to bring along from the vacation.
Yeah.
Yeah.
True.
Yeah.
It was a good trip. 3 weeks on the road. Various places to stay. We stayed in houses, we stayed in hotels, we stayed in apartments, we stayed in camping lodges or whatever it's called.
Yeah.
And we drove a long while, many days.
Yeah. It was a very nice trip. We did it very well, I think.
I think so too.
We kind of pat our shoulders when we get home. We went, all the people,
Survived.
nothing survived.
Yeah.
Nothing terrible happened. No one got sick. We found all the places. We had actually found very good places to stay, because we some booked from Airbnb and things like that. So you did a very good job there looking for them as well, and everyone was happy with the journey, I think. And we had the weather. It was very hot, but the weather was perfect for a summer trip. We wanted some heat in Sweden. We don't get so much heat and so much bath maybe, and we could do that every day. It was kind of bad weather one day when we drove to the next place and things like that. So yeah, I think it was perfect trip, and we ended it in Germany at the Europe's biggest water park and spa.
Erding.
Erding, yes.
Erding Terme.
And the children really liked that as well. It was a lot of water skis and everything, and water slides maybe. So that was fun as well. And yeah, I could have stayed some more days. The last place outside Venice was a very nice place. It was like camping wagon. We lived in 2 camping wagons, and it was just a little walk, 2 minutes. You just walked on this little, not bridge, but what do you say? Brygga.
Like a pier.
Like, you just walk through some trees and then you just saw the whole ocean. And there was a nice beach pub where the old children like to and we as well. Yeah, so it was nice.
Then we came home, we unpacked, we washed a lot of clothes, and then you disappeared.
Yes, I thought it was time for some real vacation.
What happened there?
I had booked a weekend, a workshop weekend at Guld in Denmark. Guld, I think they
Guld?
kind of pronounce it.
But they always have this voice, Gold DK.
No, they didn't talk like that.
They didn't?
No.
Okay.
But yeah. Anyway, it was Guld is hand dyeing, natural dye company in Denmark, outside Vejle. So I and my very nice travel company Anna Strandberg from Dandelion Yarns, we went with a train there, and then a train from Copenhagen to Vejle, and then the lovely staff from Guld picked us up. And yeah, we had from Thursday to Monday I come home again. But the workshop was Friday, Saturday, Sunday.
What did you learn?
I have never tried natural dyes before. Maybe when I studied to a textile craft teacher, we tried maybe with some onion. Yeah, but I don't know anything about it. So we learned all the both chemical and practical stuff of which sometimes I miss the words, like plants. Which plants gives which colorways, and how you can mix the you don't mix the plants, but you kind of over dye them. So if you like dye with heather, that makes a very beautiful yellow colorway, you can then over dye it with the indigo, for example, and then you get a very lovely green colorway. And like this, we had like this dyeing schedule that we worked through. So we got this range of colorways that was very amazing.
Yeah.
And we also picked our own plants, like oak leaves, and I think we picked St. John's Wort, which is Johannesört in Swedish, and yeah, a little things like that. So, and we also dyed with walnut and madder and
The small lice?
what?
The small lice, the insects.
Ah, yeah, cochineal.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, yeah, and more stuff than that. You asked me what I had done when I come home, and I had already forgotten a little bit about it, but I bought a very nice book from them that they have done themselves. It's En färgrik världen, which is like a colorful world. And I don't think I said it in a proper Danish either, but yeah, this is book. It's only available in Danish at the moment, but I think they might be working on an English version as well. So this shows all the information and all the. It's a very nice book about the different plants and the different. There's also like you could over dye with iron or hot ash, which is like the ash from a wooden fire or so, that makes the colorways more deep or dark or things like that. So yeah, it's a very nice book, and I can recommend it if you can understand Danish.
Can you order it from them online?
Yeah, you can order it because they have an online shop as well.
Okay.
So yeah.
So we'll put that down here then.
Yeah, you can do that, and it's the women behind the book is, I guess the whole team might be behind it, but yeah, it was a very lovely staff there that I met, and it was very fun to see how they worked and their vision with their whole company. It's very nice. I don't know if I should show the.
Yeah, you should, because when you
colorway.
came home, you said that you told me about the visit, and I think I must say that you did a very good job explaining and telling everything you've done. One of the things that you also brought with you was a circle of mini skeins showing all the colors that you guys did.
Yeah.
And when you showed that to me, I guess you will show it very soon, I was quite amazed actually how many colors you can get out of those plants and stuff.
Yeah.
So maybe you can show it.
Yeah. So this is on a thread at the moment, so it's not that stiff, but I don't know if you can see all the colorways here. It's like I can have it like this.
Here we go.
Yeah. So
Actually looks quite good.
yeah. Yeah, you see all the lovely colorways here. From purple, the indigo blues, madder.
If you were an owl, you should be an owl now, so you can twist your heads all around.
Yeah, I should. But yeah.
Hubro.
So you should see it in a lovely circle. But I have in my highlights on Instagram, you can see a lot of pictures from this workshop weekend and things like that as well. But the final work we had to do, the people who joined the workshop, was making all these mini skeins, and it took quite some hours for us to do this. But yeah, I think there's 69 colorways here.
Wow.
And that we managed to do in maybe, I think it was, no, I don't think, it was 2 dyeing days. And yeah, very nice colorways.
Would you consider dyeing like that for our company?
Yeah, we talked a little about that, but this is a totally different procedure to dye these skeins, and you have to have the time to actually pick all the plants, and you have to prepare the plants, and yeah, kind of a more, I would need maybe some other space for this to do that, and the time, it's more time consuming, which means it means a more expensive yarn and things like that. So, and yeah, you of course you can't speckle these as I speckle the yarn that I dye now.
No.
But it gives many of these colorways in some point when I feel I have the time or energy, it would be lovely to maybe have a range of 10 colorways or so.
Yeah.
Dyed, picked out the best ones. I was very fond of some of the colorways. That is very beautiful. I think Madder was my favorite. These ones. They turn out beautiful. And it's so, I think it's so fun that like a little cochineal. It's what is the word for
Lice?
It's lice, yeah.
And they live on cactuses and stuff. I think.
That natural things can produce all these colorways. That is magic. I think it's totally magic, and it's of course feels more magic when you do this than standing with acid dyes. But this is. I'm very impressed with the people working with only dyeing natural yarns, and they do an amazing job at Guld in Denmark to produce all their beautiful yarns that they have. So I can totally recommend it. They have a lot of beautiful yarns and colorways, and they are very professional. So yeah.
Yeah, we also talked about actually going down there, you and I, to visit them again.
Yeah, because we met them in Edinburgh and spoke with them a little and things like that. And
seems like very nice people.
Yeah, very nice people. Very, very skilled in what they do. Yeah, so I just wish them good luck and buy their yarn because it's beautiful.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
All right, cool. And then now, since last week, we are more or less getting back to work. And I think tomorrow is your first, not your first dye day, but your first kind of full dye
week,
day.
yeah.
Full week.
It's true.
How do you look upon that then?
I really look forward to it. This week I felt I was very tired because when you are away for a month and sleep in different beds almost every night, you don't sleep that very good.
No.
I have been kind of tired, and it felt a little like climbing over a high mountain to start working again.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I have a lot of color inspiration in my head, and I have a lot to do, so I really have to start dyeing now.
Yeah.
Yeah, it feels good. I dyed in this Friday, and that felt very good. And yeah.
Do you now remember, because when we were in outside of Venice on the beach, there were all these seashells, and we picked a lot of seashells there. And I remember whilst I was swimming with the kids, you were lying on the beach with a towel and looking at the seashells and combining them in different colorways. And then you said that this is good inspiration for yarn.
Yeah.
So do you now take some of this with you in your coming colorways?
Yes, I am. I have that fade. I think it might be 3 colorways that I really liked. It's these golden burnt orange stuff with the gray, and yeah.
They were very nice.
Yeah.
The seashells at least.
So I guess they will be some colorways, but the experimenting time is not possible at the moment. Because I have some wholesale orders to manage and some fairs that will need,
So what's on your menu then? What will you be doing?
I will, first of all, I'm dying at the moment for Stick Contact. It's a podcast in Sweden. They will have a fair north of Stockholm in September where I will attend, so I'm dyeing up yarn for that one at the moment. And then I have a wholesale order for Stephen and Penelope to their shop, and for Barcelona Knit Festival where I'm vending along with Stephen and Penelope as well. And then we're bringing in a new retailer, and I actually got the order now, and so I think I might...
Yeah, last time we hinted, but we couldn't say. So
the first one now is in the US anyway, and I haven't dyed or got it away yet. I don't know if I should say anything. You never know what happens. I don't say anything. No, it's a wholesale order for the US now. That's I'm just figuring out, because the shipping from Sweden across the Atlantic is not
cheap.
Yes, I'm just you should never say hello until you cross the water. Is that in Swedish?
That's a direct translation.
Yeah, that's a direct translation. I like those direct translations.
Yeah.
We have many sayings in
Don't
Sweden.
sell the skin before you shoot the bear is another one.
Yeah, okay, yeah. So, hopefully it's on its way to the US in a while. But after that, I hope I will manage to dye some for a new update in our web shop.
Nice.
Yeah.
We're looking forward, I think, to a very busy autumn.
Yeah.
And we have a lot of things ongoing. Also thinking about, should we get some help or should we do more ourselves, and all those questions that keeps on popping up every second week or so, I guess.
Yeah.
But that's also part of doing this kind of own company thing. There are always these things you're thinking about. And none of the choices are very simple either. It's like you don't really know what's gonna happen.
Yeah.
So, okay, so a busy autumn ahead of you.
Yes.
Do you think that's a good thing, or are you more like, oh shit, it's a lot to work now?
No, I think I made quite a good schedule for like a dyeing schedule for the fall that I think will work out fine, and I somehow know how much wholesale skeins is going out and things like that. So, and the yarn is ordered and everything. So I think I have kind of a good plan. I have a good plan. Yeah.
All right.
I think so. Yeah.
So with this busy autumn, I know you're going to be fully occupied. Will you have any time to knit then?
That I really hope.
Yeah, I hope so too.
Yeah.
And while we were running around in Europe, you were sometimes driving, but when you were sitting next to me, occasionally at least, you were knitting. Maybe you have something to show them what you have been knitting on.
Yes, a little. I have not knitted that much.
Oh, it was too hot, you said.
Yeah, it was too hot. It was kind of 35 degrees. It's very hot with wool in your lap then. But yeah, I'm something I have done.
Okay.
Yeah. Just 2 days ago or so, I casted bound off this color shawl.
Finally.
Yeah, I had it on my needles for a very long time, and it's very big. Yeah, and it's very nice. I really, really like it. But this will be like wearing a big blanket in the winter. So I guess it will be perfect for Swedish winter evenings.
Let's
or
hope for
days.
cold winter then.
Yeah. And this is knitted in one strand of my fuzzy mohair base and one strand of my twist base held together. So it's very cozy and very fuzzy and hairy. Yeah. I'm very happy with this, but I have to weave in the ends and block it a little to really see the nice pattern. I got a really fun comment from the other episode we recorded. It was a woman that wrote, and I just laughed when I saw it because she was very funny. Do you have to throw the knitted things you make here and there all the time like this? We want to see it properly.
Okay, so then you do like a flyby
I
now,
thought it
a
was
slow
very
flyby.
Yeah.
Look at
So.
this. Do 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 do.
Yeah, I have to learn this because I just remembered it.
Maybe
when
we
I
should be
did like this now.
Doing everything.
No, but yeah, I
True.
thought it was a good point.
Good development. Thank you for your hints and
Yes.
tips.
Yeah, that's perfect because you do some when you record. You do very much and you say and have these funny sounds that you don't think of, but you think of them when you look at it, which is why it's not fun to look at yourself afterwards. You just put it out in the internet and then you kind of forget about it. Yeah. So the next thing.
Wisely said.
Yeah. Next thing. I also had this on my needle last time. It's still not finished, but I have made a little progress. It is this Navelli tea by Caitlin Hunter, and I just put I'm this far for the armhole, and I take it a little slow as well. It's knitted in my Merlin base, which is a merino linen base, 90% merino and 10% linen, and it's kind of just as soft as merino singles, but the linen gives the yarn a little rustic, not feeling, but rustic look, because it still is very soft. It's kind of this, I don't know if you could see when you hold like this. It's like white, hairy things. The linen looks like white hair. And because the linen doesn't take the acid dye that is made for dyeing wool and silk and nylon, you need other colorways if you're gonna dye on more plant-based bases, if you say so. So that's why the white linen occurs very obvious in the yarn.
Okay.
To say, yeah, and I'm really looking forward to wear this because I think it's a very nice colorway. It's one of the versions of Terra, which I last time mentioned is a difficult colorway to do, and it's antique, the very white. It's an antique and it's ash. And I think this will be gorgeous. I'm making another neckline for this. I'm using the pattern from Caitlin's Tenya, which is more of a U-shaped neckline. And I'm thinking to bring in an I-cord for the neckline as well in maybe the ash colorway. So I will make a little other thing with that.
You know what I just realized?
No?
I actually know what an I-cord is.
Yes!
Because I have done one myself.
You have done a very long one.
Probably one of the longest I-cords out there, actually. A little bit too long. It was just 4... what did you say? What's... Knits? 4 stitches? 4 stitches, around and around and around. And then magically an I-cord appears.
Yeah, because you slip the stitches. You don't knit in the round.
Exactly.
You knit and slip back. So you never turn your work.
Now you lost me again.
That's how you did anyway.
Okay.
So,
Alright.
yeah.
So that's a good one. I'm sure it's going to look really elegant on you.
Yes.
There is another one which I think is what?
It will be
90+% finished.
Yeah, I would say maybe 99%.
99. Wow.
This was also on my needles, and this is a final whip that I'm showing today because I have not casted on any new things. The hipster shawl, but then I needed the needle, so it's just hanging loose in a project bag.
Yeah.
So this is the shifty sweater. Oh, there's so many threads now. This is the shifty sweater by Andrea Mowry. And I only have this cuff left. So I've changed the needles to 2.75 millimeter instead of 3.5. And I only have to knit this. Whoop. So I have used a main color for this in this gray, a little speckled. And then I've used all my leftovers. Not all my leftovers, but the ones that I thought would work good together. So the MC, the main color, is used all the way through the body. And then I just changed the colorways as I thought it would look nice. I think the pattern is written with changing yarn, because the yarn that's used in the original pattern is a yarn that itself changes colors. So for me, I have all these fun threads to weave in when I'm done, which will give it some more weeks before it actually sits in my body, on my body. But yeah, I think it will be nice. I'm regretting the last increased row that I make, because it is, when I put it on, it's a little too airy over the back. It makes like a bubble almost there. I hope it will be better when I have blocked it a little. But, and it's this 3/4 length arm as well.
So a sweater like that, is that kind of a perfect project for people who have a lot of leftover yarn lying around?
Yes, I really think so. You could use whatever fingering weight yarn you have. Fingering is like 400 meters and 100 grams skeins. And yeah, you can shift however you want. I just choose to have 3 skeins of the main color, but you could use just... This is a very easy pattern to just play around as you wish with the colorways.
Yeah.
Yeah, so bring all your leftovers. That will make it also a more economical project for you who don't have money maybe to buy the yarn all the time.
And I guess it feels better.
Yes, it feels good to use some leftovers. I have so much leftovers that I really don't know what to do with them all. I have talked about the blanket, but you will not have that done.
No.
So I have to think of something else. Maybe just give them away to a school.
Yeah.
Or maybe just do mini skates and
That's
stuff.
a good idea,
At the
actually.
school or something like that. Always need them. I actually have, there's a project in Eksjö as well that works with kind of lonely people. It's It's Tillsammans Eksjö.
Yeah.
You know, yeah.
I'm a member.
Yeah, and they have these meetings for people to create, and they also have meetings for newly arrived people in Sweden and things like that. And they asked me just a day ago if they could come to watch in my studio and things like that, and I said yes, and that maybe they could get the yarn so they can start create whatever they wish.
It's a nice thought.
Yeah. So that was everything I had to show, knitting wise.
You have done something then.
Yeah, a little.
And I guess the next logical question would be then, what's on your list?
I actually really don't know. I know there will come a new pattern in the next Pom Pom magazine, and that's for a DK weight version, and I'm just now have bought in a non-superwash DK version of a BFL single space that I test dyed some days ago, and it turns out really beautiful, and I have already ordered like 500 skeins of it. So this will come in the web shop, and you can use it like for all these colorway garments and gloves and hats and things, almost like this Icelandic yarn that is very popular. So I hope you will like that one. I will show it on Instagram more later on, but I think I will use that base for that new pattern in Pom Pom.
Yeah.
And then I also have another base. It's like my fuzzy mohair, but it's actually alpaca Surian silk, which gives also a very fuzzy feeling, but it's a little even more softer, and it doesn't. I know there are people that that's allergic to mohair. And this is alpaca instead. It's also a very cozy base that you can add along with another fingering weight garment. And that's I thought a little about making a long cardigan, open cardigan with no buttons and things, along with on thicker needles and along with a fingering weight yarn. But I also will show some pictures on that, I think, on Instagram later on. So that might be, and then I have a hat, the Halla hat I want to knit. And I guess I have a lot of more in my queue on Ravelry.
What happened with that sweater you said that you would knit to me?
But yeah, maybe.
Remember, you're on camera now, my dear
Oh,
wife.
yes. But it could be in this BFL.
You need to learn to say yes and.
Yes, and this sweater for you will be made in the BFL base as well. Because
In our next life.
No, in this life.
Okay.
Before I turn 50.
That's good.
Before I turn 45.
Wow.
I have 2 years.
How old are you now?
43.
Okay.
43. So it will be in the BFL base, because that is a base that will hold up for many years, and a perfect base for you to use in the wood when we pick mushrooms in the forest.
Yeah. I will wear it with pride.
Yes.
I have one sweater and I wear it sometimes,
Yes, you
and
do.
I really take care of it.
I know, you would be a very nice receiver of a knitted. So yeah, that as well, there will be a sweater for Robert within 2 years.
Within 2 years.
No.
I'm looking forward to it.
No,
It's okay.
I might just cast on it right away.
Okay.
You can have the...
Then you go do that and I'll finish up here then.
Okay.
No. I'm looking forward to that.
Yeah.
Whenever it will come. And actually, speaking of projects, that takes us a little bit maybe to our competition.
Yeah.
You see, that's called a segue, when you go from one topic into another. Petra, do you want to introduce this competition?
Yeah, it's kind of a competition, but
And
there will be a prize for you who participate. It's a little 3 skein kit in these fun colorways. They are not so moody. It's a fun colorways, maybe for a Steven West shot or whatever. But we want you to write your next autumn cast on in the comment field here below. And then we will draw a winner to next episode.
Yes.
Yeah. So write the next project, what you want, not that you have knitted in the summer, but what you will plan to knit this autumn, or just maybe have cast on, because it's kind of autumn soon.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you said
And
that...
you can write more if you want.
Yeah, of course.
Because we always have more than one project that we want to knit.
And we will pick the winner, announce it on the next dyepod.
Yeah.
Which will be hopefully 3 weeks-ish from now.
I'm just mentioning this because I know maybe someone will ask.
Yes, maybe I should ask.
Yeah, you should ask.
What should I ask?
What are you?
Okay. So, from... now I get distracted. What are you wearing? I haven't seen that before, have I?
Yeah, I don't know if you have, but I don't know if you have wear it here.
It's so yellow.
Yes, it's
You're
so yellow.
copying me.
This is the Tenya.
Tenya.
And it's knit in a colorway that I actually was dyeing for Edinburgh. So it was a special Edinburgh colorway for Stephen and Penelope, along with this caramel colorway that I use for the cuffs and the neckline as well.
Nice
Just
one.
if someone should ask. I really like this colorway knitted up. It's very nice. I don't have the recipe because I just dyed it. But I know some people have asked about it, so I'm planning on maybe dyeing kind of the same again.
Okay. It was called what? E18, right?
Jorna, yes.
Gaelic name.
Yeah, so that's
Do you want to know what I'm wearing?
What are you wearing?
I'm wearing a t-shirt with cactuses, cacti. How do you say that? Cactuses in
Cactus,
plural.
because it said cactus.
What does it say?
Go hug a cactus.
Yeah. Go hug a cactus.
Yes.
That's my t-shirt. And it's bought, I think, on Jack and Jones.
Okay.
Or
It's nice. You're very good looking in a yellow colorway.
Thank you. Yellow is my favorite color. Although I don't
Nice.
wear a lot of yellow, but I like yellow.
I might knit a yellow collar for you.
That would be perfect.
Yeah, because the other one is green.
Yes.
Yeah. Then we have decided that.
That I'm looking forward to now,
Yeah.
even more.
Yes.
And then I can, if we pick mushrooms, they are also yellow. So it will fit very nicely.
Yeah, I thought you meant that I should dye them natural with
Yes,
mushroom.
you should do it with cantarelles. Cantarellers.
Yeah.
Okay, so if anybody feels that they appreciate cactus, then here you go, a t-shirt for you. Anything else you want to share then?
No, I think with this will be kind of a chill first edition after
It's
the.
like the first week at work, you kind of
my
work.
mind is not actually on the on mode totally. It's just halfway there. Yet, so you can. I think you have something important to share, though.
I do. I always do.
Yes.
I need to start, of course, with informing everybody that my real quest, is still ongoing for the African bear. I am looking.
Didn't someone write and
Yeah,
stuff?
yeah, I have good
Okay. We
tips.
just don't
It's
get
the
them.
distribution that is
Yeah.
troubling. So it's not the idea as such, it's just finding the actual beer.
Yeah.
But, as I said last time, I will not rest until it's done. Meanwhile, we were traveling around in Europe, as we said, and we spent a fair amount of time in Italy. So I told you the last day that we need to get a beer from Italy that we can try. Remember? We did try some beer down there as well, but we can of course not try those here because it has to be something we haven't tasted before. So I went to the shop and I found something I think is nice. Look at this. It's called Contessa IPA, and it's from a brewery close to Rimini. I can't even pronounce the name of the brewery. It's a long, long name. I will write it here. But it's locally produced and an IPA and Italian, so I think it fits us very nicely. And I hope that when I open it, because it has one of those corks here, that it makes a large and happy sound. Yes. So let's see. Hey!
Yay! And it's very
Smoking
big.
gun!
It's a very big beer, so it's nice. It's Sunday and we are not going anywhere. We're just having a Sunday dinner for my mother and father and sister and her boyfriend.
The pot is already sizzling on the stove.
Yeah, it is. It smells very nice and it tastes very nice as well.
Yes. Let's hope the beer tastes as nice. So time to try it out then. Are you excited?
I'm so excited.
Actually, I want you to do something because I think that the beer will taste even better and maybe the visual appearance of you will be slightly improved if you follow my advice.
Okay.
I want you to put the color circle on again.
Totally. I take the yellow in front now.
Yes, please.
Because that will match my...
Here we go.
My...
Actually, it looks cool, to be honest. I wouldn't mind you looking like that.
Yeah.
Look
It's
like a
kind of
happy-
dreadlocks.
Like a happy monk. Yeah. All right. So enough with the shenanigans. Oh, you hear that sound again? It's so nice. How would you describe the color, dear wife?
Like honey. Or syrup.
Huh? Okay. How would you describe the smell?
Like syrup.
So let's see if it tastes.
Like beer. A beer taste. A beer.
Smells like beer.
Yes. I hope it's beer and not syrup because
Let's
that would not be good.
cross our fingers.
Smells, I must say it smells very good.
Don't say anything. Savor, savor. And then you try once more.
I really like this head.
Yeah. And now you need to say the first thing you think about.
Good!
Good. All right, I will try it.
I should have I could have a well-paid job as a beer taster with all my knowledge.
And that wig, especially. Okay. We don't have any skeins. How should we rate it?
With
Do we have anything with 5?
well, we can put these up like
All
this.
right. So you remember the grading system, right?
Yeah.
The plies and the
I
skeins.
think I bring these a little
Okay.
because they are very nice as well.
So if we start with the plies, how many plies would you give the Contessa IPA from Rimini?
I will give it 2.
2 plies.
Yes.
Let's see. Like this. You look like an insect.
Yes, I do.
2 plies.
Yeah.
That's the perfect ply.
Yes.
So very good start. Now the skeins.
I give it 4. This was a very good beer.
Huh. So let's see if we can find 4.
It's not, I should have brought my favorite colorways up, but yeah, 4 skeins.
4 skeins. That's a very good grade. And now I'm feeling a little bad that I only bought the one bottle.
You should have bought more.
Yeah, but I did not know this. So if anyone from Rimini is watching and they have some of these left over, you know where to find us. So the Contessa IPA then from the brewery that I cannot pronounce in Rimini, Italy gets 2 plies and 4 skeins.
Yeah, perfect. I have
Wow.
a knitting friend in Roma that asked if we were traveling there as well.
Yes.
That I write with on Instagram. It's funny you get these kind of Instagram friends that you really like and that you write to from time to time.
Yeah.
Yeah, she can buy it anyway, or she can maybe
Try it.
she can try it or maybe buy it for us the next time we go to Italy and visit her in Roma.
Yeah,
Yes. Okay.
absolutely.
Yeah.
Okay, do we have anything else to talk about today?
No.
Yes, we do.
Yeah. I don't know.
We have one more thing. A dog.
Yeah, that's what I meant.
I think earlier when we said nothing happened when we were struck by lightning, actually I think something did happen.
Yes.
Because we have been talking since we became a couple 5-ish years ago. We have been back and forth talking about should we or should we not have a dog and blah blah blah, and it's not convenient and this, that and the other. Suddenly, when we came home from our trip, we both thought it's a good idea to get a dog.
Yes.
And that is the decision we made.
There we I guess
www.
I guess there will be a lot of pictures on Instagram on this little dog, because it might be the
Cutest thing you've ever seen.
yeah, and it might take all my attention from the undying to just cuddle it.
Yes.
Because the meaning is that this little cutie should follow me to work, and I don't have to be alone all day,
No.
which is very nice. And I also have to take a lunch break because I'm very bad taking lunch breaks. I just work until I get home. So now I have to take lunch break. I have to go out a little. I think it will be very good for my mental health. Or not. Yeah, we don't know.
No.
Hopefully.
Yeah, and we are in communication with some people having a dog. So if all goes well, we might actually have a dog for the next iPod.
Yeah.
We don't know this yet, but hopefully.
Hopefully, yes.
So exciting times, and suddenly when we were kind of exploring this, we realized that okay, there's actually a lot of things we now need to change and adapt to have a dog in our life. So let's see how that goes.
Yeah.
Sure, it's going to be good.
We're gonna be stuck in our home. Never go anywhere.
No. So if you want anything,
If you want to
come
meet
here.
us, you can please come here and visit us.
Yes. That I think concludes the 18th episode.
That
and
is kind of the way anyway.
Yeah,
Because
we're
with
all
all our kids, nobody wants us to visit them anyway.
every time we have a social gathering, it's typically here. Our friends are like, maybe it's better if we come to you.
Yeah, it's totally fine.
Yeah, we like having people here. So
Yeah, we do.
that's okay.
Yeah.
Well,
Okay, so
yeah, I think that concludes
Round it up.
Round it up. I will round it up. I think that concludes the episode. We are back in full effect. And please leave comments, names, and addresses down below. And don't forget to participate in the competition. Bye.
goodbye.
Like a bird on a tree, I'm just sitting here. I got time, it's clear to see. From up here